SpaceX just dropped something big in the AI world, and it's not a rocket. Grok 4.5 is here, and it's absolutely crushing the competition on real world engineering tasks. We are talking about a model that uses 4.2 times fewer tokens, cost half as much, and just dethroned some of the biggest names in AI. Welcome to the Solo Engineer. This is where tech meets reality. Let's deep dive. So, what exactly is Grok 4.5? This is SpaceX AI's smartest model built in collaboration with Cursor. Yes, the AI coding editor. But here's the twist, they didn't just chase benchmark scores, they focused on something way more important, real world usefulness. Elon Musk described it as roughly comparable to Claude Opus 4.7, but much faster. But the numbers tell a different story. Look at the stats. Ranked 8 out of 188 models on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, outputs at 93.2 tokens per second. That's fast. 5 lakh token context window, and that's about 750 pages. And here's the kicker, it uses 4.2 times fewer tokens than Cloud Opus 4.8 to solve the same problems. That last point is huge. We are not just talking about speed, we are talking about efficiency that directly translates to your wallet. Now, let's talk about benchmarks. On SWE Marathon, which tests real world software engineering problem solving, Grok 4.5 scored 29%, making it the number one model. It beats Cloud Opus 4.8, it beat Fable 5.5 GPT, and then came to first place. On Terminal Bench 2.1, it scored 83.3%, placing third but within striking distance of the leaders. On SWE Bench Pro, which tests production level code problem solving, 64.7% resolution rate. But here's what's really interesting. Look at the deep SWE 1.0 benchmark. Grok scored 62%, putting it third. But when you factor it that it uses half the tokens to get there, you are actually getting better value per dollar than the models that score slightly higher. And remember, this model was trained on 10,000 tens of thousands of NVIDIA GB300 GPUs with a specific focus on real engineering tasks, not just benchmark gaming. The training data included hundreds of thousands of multi step software engineering workflows with automated grading. Okay, so it's fast and efficient, but what can you actually use it for? So it is built for real work, software engineering. In this part, multi-file refactors, code migrations, automated PR generations from issues, engineers at Tesla and SpaceX are reportedly using this in production right now. Agentic workflows. This is where it gets exciting. Grok 4.5 can coordinate multiple tools, make API calls, retrieve documents, and orchestrate complex workflows. Think automated ticketing systems, service monitoring, operational automation, legal and finance, contract review, case analysis, financial statement, deep dives, regulatory compliance checks. The 500K context window means it can hold entire contracts in memory while analyzing them. Next, it can also handle office productivity, uh, knowledge work, and other important part. The key difference, this model was trained on real workflows from cursor users. It understands how developers actually work, not just how to pass test. Now coming to the pricing and efficiency. So the highest intelligence per dollar with 4.2 times token efficiency. Compare that to Claude Opus 4.8 at $3 input and higher output cost. It has $2 per million input tokens and $6 per million output tokens. But here's where the math really get interesting. Remember 4.2 times token efficiency. On SWE Bench Pro task, Grok 4.5 uses an average of 15,954 output tokens. Claude Opus 4.8, it uses 67,000 tokens. That's not a typo. So you are paying less per token and using way fewer tokens. The result, you can run roughly twice as many tasks for the same budget. Plus, there is a cache hit discount, only 50% per million token for cache content, which is a 75% discount. For repetitive workflows, this is massive. Where it is available. So, how do you get your hands on this? It is available now in Grok build, that is SpaceX command line interface tool, cursor on all plans, SpaceX API console. It is not available in the EU yet. That's expected mid July. Now, full transparency. There are some concerns. Full Stack Labs pointed out that the SpaceX AI has not been super clear about data retention policies, whether customer data trains future models or detailed access controls. So, for now, this is probably best for lower to medium risk internal workflows until we get more clarity on governance. But for open source project, internal tooling, and non sensitive automation, this thing is a beast. So, as a bottom line, Grok 4.5 is a serious contender. It's not just marketing hype. The benchmarks backs it up. Real engineers at SpaceX and Tesla are shipping code with it. And if you found this deep dive valuable, smash that subscribe button. And here's the solo engineer. And on this channel, we cut through AI hype and show you what actually works. Drop a comment. Are you going to try Grok 4.5? What would you build with it? That's it for today, where tech meets reality. See you in the next one.